My girlfriend, 18F, told me Elm, 18M, really giving her a reason to cheat. How should I respond? My girlfriend, 18F, recently told me that I, 18M, am really giving her a reason to cheat, and I'm trying to understand what might have led to this statement and how I should proceed. We've been together for almost 4 years, and while our relationship is generally happy, there have been some ongoing issues that haven't been fully resolved. The context for her comment seems to be related to a recent discussion about a research contest. I'm part of a research group that my girlfriend is also in. I wanted us to compete in this contest because our advisors expect us to participate. However, most of the group, including my girlfriend, didn't want to join because they were anxious about completing a full research paper by the end of September. My girlfriend specifically told me, "I'm not with you this time," which hurt because I've been feeling pressured after not winning a similar contest last year. I apologized for trying to push them, and after that, she made a post on her IG notes saying, "Suck up to other people." When I apologized again, saying it was for being a suck up, she responded with, "Thanks, you're really giving me a reason to cheat." This isn't the first time she has mentioned something like this, but this time I feel more unsettled. Additionally, I've been focusing on my self-development lately, which might be causing some jealousy or tension between us. She usually encourages me when I feel down, telling me I'm skillful and not worthless, but now I'm confused about where we stand. How should I approach this situation? What could she be trying to communicate, and how can I address it effectively? I'm worried about the unresolved issues and whether they're affecting our relationship more than I realized. Dump her immediately. No one should ever say that to their significant other. Break up and go no contact. She is not girlfriend material. She is manipulative. You can do much better than her. Break up. Then she won't have a reason to cheat. No relationship, no cheating. P.S. Are you sure she hasn't cheated already? Seems like she already has. 4 years together at 18? Man, you were children when you started dating. You don't have to stick with each other if the relationship isn't working. And it doesn't seem that it is. Bail on this toxicity before it grinds you down. You're 18. Dating shouldn't be like this. I could never stick around after a statement like this. It's a threat to make you do what she wants. She is literally threatening you with cheating on you? Me, 46M, and my wife, 46F, have been together 26 years. I question the past. How do I get the truth? She is and always has been out of my league, but I showered her with all my love. The beginning was really rough with her cheating at least 3 times in the first year. There were several other suspicious things over the years, but like always, I ignored all the signs because I'm stupid with love. In the last few years I've been trying to heal because I've been on the edge of suicide and need to find a way to get over the past. I know it's weird, but I dislike the lying more than the cheating. I've been opening up conversations about the past because it's what I need to heal. She wants me to let go blindly, but it's just not how I work. Forgetting about it might work for her, but I need the truth before I can even consider healing. What can I tell her so she understands I'm not trying to leave her and I won't no matter what she tells me? I will forgive. I will still love her. I just need the truth. I want to move forward. You already rug swept her abuse. What advice do you want? Therapy for yourself. Pro tip: you don't need anyone else to help you heal. That's a hard truth, so that's why the therapist rec. You really get to have peace, even if you have to do it alone. Trust me. 26 years. If you haven't gotten the truth yet, then you never will. Think of it from her position. Obviously she has reason not to tell you. Sorry, I can't keep reading after, she cheated 3 times. Did you slap Chris Rock at the Oscars? Dude. What you are asking for is that your wife become empathetic, but all the information you provide indicates that she has no empathy. This is not a thing that is about imparting knowledge. There are no words or methods of speaking you can employ that will make her get it. It is a fundamental aspect of her character, and at this age it is set in stone. You say you won't leave her. Why? The version of her you have created in your head doesn't exist, and the difference between it and the actual person is driving you to want to end your life. You need to let go of her ever being anything but a liar and cheater, because it is who she is, period, and act accordingly. Husband, 43M, doesn't want kids. Should I, 34F, stick around?
My husband, 43M, and I, 34F, have been together for 4.5 years, married for 2.
When we met, I made it abundantly clear that while I wasn't in a hurry to start a family, I definitely wanted to in the years to come.
He said children were not a must for him but that he was open to it.
As the years went by, he kept sliding in comments like, EEWW. Why would anyone bring children into this cruel world? I hope this wasn't your fertile window. I guess you're forcing me to be a father.
Most times I continued the conversation to ask what exactly he meant and that we had agreed to have children eventually, other times I shrugged it off. I recently developed a condition that affects my fertility, so the conversation has been discussed more than previous times, as I'm trying to freeze my eggs and our fertility doctor recommended embryo freezing instead. The conversation keeps being brought up as, are we seriously going to do this? Why can't you let it go, etc. And now naturally he's not taking the fertility treatment process seriously and doing his part, blood works.
As background, we're both in corporate and make a decent amount as a couple, so money is not the problem per se, although one could always have more to provide for a family. His brother recently got divorced after his now ex forced him to start a family, and raising the kid was their primary problem.
I love my husband, but I partly blame him for the situation I am in.
Not only is the lifestyle he has created for us detrimental to my health, being out, not sleeping, complaining when I want to rest, etc., but I'm a big believer of energy and he doesn't treat me like the future mother of my children.
Like he's literally suggested a hysterectomy to get rid of the pain on my condition.
Folks who have experienced this, will this man be happy raising our future children if we come to have them? Or am I setting myself up for failure? He is showing you that he doesn't want kids through his actions, let alone his words. Why ignore what he is showing you? You have invested 4.5 years with someone who isn't on the same page as you. By all means, proceed with freezing your eggs, but also consider getting your ducks in a row and having an honest conversation with him about this. Don't waste another 4.5 years with someone who isn't likely to change his mind once you get pregnant, have a child. You would be hella selfish to bring a child into this world with a man like that.
If you want kids and he doesn't, you know this marriage is over.
If you want children, you should leave. You aren't having them with him, and if you do, he'll resent you and make it very clear he does.
I'll say this, everything you typed out about what your husband is saying appears to come not with love, kindness, or even in a way that could express some sort of compromise. It all appears as though he gets final say, and that your desires are not up for consideration.
How does that make you feel?
And would you appreciate your husband talking to any potential children that way? You want children, you are 34 and have a condition that will further reduce your fertility.
What are you doing? If having children is essential for you, then you need to leave him immediately and start trying on your own with donor sperm and accept that you may still fail to produce a child.
Or you can look for someone else and accept further reduced odds. If staying with him is important to you, then you need to accept that you won't be having children.
It's evident that you can't have both him and a child.
Husband M30 degrades me F30 anytime I try to dress nice. How can I work on this? Hello, I'm F30 and my husband is M30. We've been together for 3 years. I may be posting a few things here. Bekwase, I'm really struggling in our relationship. So today, it's his last day before he goes to work, which involves him leaving for days or weeks at a time. So I wanted to dress nice for him.
For context, I'm 5 female at 6, and weigh 130 pounds. I have a pretty lean build, not super busty or anything.
I have a pretty young face as well. I got mistaken as a high schooler at an event and was offered free youth passes but declined stating my age.
Anyways, I wore medium-length shorts, my sports bra and a sports jersey-style V-neck, with the white straight edge of the sports bra adding a layered effect to the V-neck, a headband and a necklace.
I don't usually wear jewelry or hair accessories. Anyways, I felt pretty good about how I looked. I went to go check on my husband while he was working on something and he asked if I was pretending to be a cheerleader today. I thought he was joking and brushed it off. I said I was going to go to Walmart to get some medicine and he quickly said, "Dressed like a high schooler? So all the creeps can hit on you at Walmart?
You look like a teenager, you're supposed to be an adult." This made me feel really bad about myself.
I'm not really fashion savvy, and it just makes me feel like I don't know how to dress myself. He then went on about how he hates that I don't shut guys down when they talk to me. He brought up an example where a pilot at work came out and talked to me while I was securing the area to ask me questions and how I should have told him I was busy working etc. because apparently he was flirting. Problem is, I have Asperger's, so I can't really tell if someone is flirting with me. I think they are just being nice. And I don't get how I can just tell someone to not talk to me without being rude or making it awkward.
I feel like viewing everyone as a threat or assuming that is just really hostile, and I'm a generally nice and approachable person, always greeting people etc. So IDK if my husband doesn't want me dressing nice because he thinks it encourages people to talk to me?
He says I talk to strangers too much. And I should just be quiet and not engage with people in public. Anyways, it's made me feel really bad. I've thrown the jersey shirt in the trash. I just feel deflated.
I don't know what's going on, but things have just been getting really tense.
I'll make another post going over other concerns, but I don't want to overload this post. I'm not really sure what to do about this or go about this.
I need help expressing my feelings to him and finding a resolution. Bekwase, sometimes I want to dress nice and not just wear jeans and graphic tees all the time.
Thank you. There is nothing for you to work on because the problem is 100% him.
He has a fragile ego and some jealousy issues and sounds like he may know that you are too good for him.
You can't make your husband be nice to you when he doesn't want to.
You shouldn't have to do anything but go. You're being mean. And he should go. I'm sorry sweetheart, I'll do better. And then never do it again.
Do you honestly believe that the problem is that he simply needs to hear that you don't like this behavior? What do your friends and family think about this guy? This dude sucks.
Not gonna jump right to leave him, like so many people do in these threads, but this is just shitty behavior.
I am actually the opposite of my wife. She's in her late 30s, so she feels like she should be dressing more like a respectable lady. And I am always like, are you kidding me, babe? You're hot as hell. Flaunt that. In your case though, you have to have a talk, especially in your case where you said there are other issues in play. He may be getting older and less attractive, a feeling I am familiar with lol, and insecure that you still look good and young.
You can leave him. That's how you solve the problem.
Your husband is mean.
It's not you, it's him.
He's the entire problem.